welcome back to my channel. I have another really fun Disney planning video for you guys, and I felt like this was a good time to share it with you because if you guys know, we go to Disney every May as our annual trip, and a couple times we've been twice. Last year we went in May and October, and then way back, I don't know, 2013 we went in May and December. So my dream goal would be to go twice a year. It's not definitely something that's going to happen every year. I wish it would, but anyway, I at least have to plan for our May trip. And if you guys are Disney like fanatics like me, chances are you are already planning your next Disney trip before you even get home from the one you're on. So right now it is August. We are about 9 months out from our next trip to Disney, which is painful. I mean, I could have an entire child in 9 months. I don't want to wait that long to go back to Disney, but that's just the way it has to be. But anyway, since that's where my brain is as far as like planning our trip, I thought it'd be a really good time to sit down with you guys and kind of share with you. I have notes here of step-by-step kind of times of when I do certain things to plan our Disney trip. And I feel like it's really important, especially for people who haven't been to Disney World before. They don't always understand or appreciate the fact that you usually don't go to Disney on a whim. You usually will try to plan it ahead of time as much as possible, because the earlier you plan, the better trip you're going to have. The more Fastpasses you're going to get, the better dining reservations you're going to get, and all of that stuff. So I have everything written down kind of in time increments of when I plan our vacation and when I think you should start planning your vacation and what you should do at each kind of checkpoint. So starting at 6 to 12 months out, which is exactly where we are right now, 9 months out, I'm going to sit down and start looking at dates and figuring out when we're going to go on vacation. Now, I know we always go in May. The dates kind of fluctuate here and there, but I'm going to start looking at May's calendar for next year and really figuring out what dates that we're going to want to go on vacation. So as soon as I do that, and that just takes a matter of like a few hours or maybe even a few days if my husband has to request off from work or something. But for the most part, that's really easy to plan. And that is when I'm going to sit down and call Disney and make my resort reservation. If you are planning 6 to 9 months, 12 months, or farther out, you're likely not going to find any discounts for park tickets or your free dining plan or a discount on your resort if you're staying on property. It's too early for any of those things to be posted yet, but that's okay. You go ahead and make your reservation, pay your $200 deposit to secure your reservation. And then when those discount codes start coming out, which they will, they usually come out, like for us, we always go in May, so usually around November or December, that's when they start announcing discounts for spring. So that's when I will call back and say, I have a reservation, here's my reservation number, and I want to apply this discount to my reservation. Now, most of the time that works out really, really well. Every now and again, there will be a discount that's going on. It may not work for the dates that you originally chose. And that's not usually a huge deal. I think I've only ever had that happen once, and that was when they were offering free dining, and I had missed it by, a day or two. So I just kind of tweaked our dates so we were able to do that. So, but that's not normally a problem. Just make your reservation. You don't have to worry about the fact there's no discount at that point. You can definitely apply that to a current reservation whenever those discounts are released. One really great way to make sure you don't miss out on any Disney discounts that they release is by making sure that you're signed up for the mousesavers.com monthly newsletter. It is a free newsletter to sign up for. Every single month they send out an email that has every discount, refurbishment, closure, update for Disneyland and Disney World. And they send it to your inbox. So I think it's around the 15th of the month you get this email, and that is where you'll find a lot of the discount codes for promotions that Disney World or Disneyland is offering. That's where I've always gotten ours. I know if you have a Disney Chase Visa, sometimes they have special offers over there, but that's a great email to get because you're going to stay on top of what's going on at Disney World or Disneyland, and you're going to get the different coupon codes that will be applicable to your Disney vacation. When I'm making that original Disney resort reservation with the people at Disney World, I also will go ahead and make any room requests that I may have. They definitely can't guarantee it, but you can request like a second room or second floor room, or do you need an adjoining room because you're a travel party with, as they call it. So you're going with another family, another group, and you want to have rooms that are either close together or adjoining. You can definitely make those requests then. I definitely think it helps to go ahead and put that in your reservation instead of waiting until you check in and saying, oh, hey, can I get a second floor room? I feel like having it on your reservation, like notated ahead of time, really going to be making you more likely to get those room requests that you're making. So after you've made your resort reservation, you paid your deposit, and you have signed up for the MouseSavers.com newsletter, you're also going to want to make sure that you have the My Disney Experience app on your phone, just to be able to keep up with kind of what's going on at the parks. And I don't have a vacation planned just yet because I am still in this process as well. But once you do, usually your reservation will automatically show up on the app. If it doesn't, there is a way to link it on the app. So that way your resort reservation is going to pull up on there. And once you start making dining reservations and Fastpasses, you're going to be able to see that on your app. So that's a really handy thing to have, just to keep track of your resort reservation. Also, if you are planning on flying to Disney, of course, you're going to want to make your airline reservations around this time. And if you are planning on using Disney's Magical Express, which is basically a free service where they will pick you up from the airport and take you to your Disney resort, you're going to want to call Disney and give them your flight information so that they can set you up for Magical Express and be able to pick you up at the airport. Another thing you need to do as soon as possible when planning for a Disney vacation, if you have children and you're planning on using a stroller at the parks or any of the parks in the Orlando area, or at the mall or at the beach or wherever you're going in the Orlando area, you're going to want to go ahead and reserve your stroller. Kingdom Strollers is the best stroller rental company in the Orlando area. You can use their strollers at any of the Disney parks, at Disney Springs, at the mall in Florida. You can take their strollers wherever you want to go. And of course, you can rent strollers from Disney World. They're hard, they're plastic, they're uncomfortable, and they're expensive. Or you can rent one from Kingdom Strollers. They will bring it directly to your hotel or resort, whether you're staying on Disney property or not. If you're in the Orlando area, they will bring it to your resort, so that all you have to do is go to Bell Services and pick it up. And then at the end of your trip, when you're done with it, you just drop it back at Bell Services and Kingdom Strollers will take it from there. To make sure that you get the best selection of strollers that you need and that you want for your children, it is a good idea to go ahead and book those with Kingdom Strollers as soon as you know that you're going to visit the Orlando area. And I've said this before to you guys, even if your kids don't use a stroller at home, it is a lot of walking at Disney. You can walk on average about 10 miles a day just visiting the park. So that is a lot of walking for adults, and it's especially a lot of walking for kids and toddlers. And you do not want to have to be renting one of those strollers from Disney. They're hard, they're plastic, they're uncomfortable, and they are expensive. When you can rent one from Kingdom Strollers, you can use it at any of the Disney parks, and you can take it wherever you want. If you rent a stroller from Disney, you have to keep that stroller in the Disney parks. If you rent one from Kingdom Strollers, you can take that stroller wherever you want the entire time that you have it. It is basically yours. So you can take it to any of the Disney parks. You can go to Disney or to Disney Springs. You can go to Universal. You can go to SeaWorld. You can go wherever you want with that stroller, and then just return it when your trip is over. So you don't have to worry about trying to either carry your kid wherever you go or renting a stroller at every single place you visit. You're going to have access to a thoroughly cleaned, high quality, comfortable stroller from Kingdom Strollers. I mean, this is coming from somebody who I have brought our own stroller in the past. I have rented from other stroller companies in the past, and I cannot express to you how much it is worth renting a stroller from Kingdom Strollers. They are thoroughly cleaned, thoroughly inspected, and very, very high quality strollers. They also give you a rain cover that is specifically designed for each stroller. So if you get caught in a Florida rainstorm, you have a stroller cover to be able to protect your stroller so that your child is not having to get back in a wet stroller. Another great thing about renting from Kingdom Strollers versus, bringing yours from home, Disney actually just changed their stroller size specifications. So there's only certain size strollers that are allowed in the park now, but all of the Kingdom Strollers meet those Disney guidelines. So you're not going to have to worry about bringing your stroller from home and it not being something you're allowed to use in the parks. All of the Kingdom Strollers meet the Disney size requirements for strollers. And I really recommend that you reserve your stroller with them as soon as you think you're going to Disney. Go ahead and reserve your stroller from them. I have a link for their website in the description box, so make sure that you check that out. There's all different types of strollers. They even have special needs strollers. They have crib beds. You can rent tons of different things from them. I know you guys won't be disappointed. So definitely do that as soon as possible when planning your Disney vacation. That is what you should really be doing and focusing on around 6 to 12 months before you think you're going to Disney, if not more. Because at 180 days, I make sure to have our resort reservation and stuff done prior to 6 months before our vacation, because at the 180-day mark, if you're staying on Disney property, you are able to start making your dining reservations. So at 180 days on the nose, I am on the computer making dining reservations for the entire length of our stay. So you can start making dining reservations at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 180 days before your trip if you're making your dining reservations online, or you can call them at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on that 180-day mark to start making your dining reservations. I personally think this is super duper important. If you are planning any table service meals, character dining, specialty dining, anything like that, you want to make sure at 180 days you are on there making those reservations either online or on the phone, and getting the most access as possible to all of those dining spots that you're going to want to eat at. So I make sure I'm making them on that 180-day mark at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up early to do it. I really do enjoy it, but I want to make sure I'm getting those reservations, and the longer you wait closer to your trip, those things start booking up, especially the popular restaurants, especially character dining, events and things like that. Fireworks, dessert parties, things like that. Those book up really quickly, so you're going to want to do those as soon as possible. It's also a good idea to go ahead and book any specialty things that you think you may want to do. So if you want to take your girls to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, or you want to go to the Pirates League and have your son get a pirate makeover, or you want a carriage ride at your resort, or you want to do any of those things that are extra, that's also a good time to go ahead and book those to make sure you get the time that you want that fits in best with your schedule. So that is at 180 days. Now, if you're staying on Disney property, you actually get early access to make 3 Fastpasses for each day of your stay ahead of time. If you're on Disney property, you can start making those Fastpasses at 60 days. And if you're not staying on Disney property, you can start making those advanced Fastpasses at 30 days. So staying on Disney property, it is a huge benefit to get those extra 30 days before anybody else to be able to make your Fastpasses, because they go really, really quickly, especially for popular things, especially now that Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge is opening. Things are going to be a little bit nuts, so it's really, really important to get those Fastpasses made as soon as possible. That 60-day mark, again, I am up making those Fastpasses first thing in the morning as soon as I can for the entire length of our trip. So that's at 60 days, since we do stay at on Disney property. The day before that, I call the Disney Tech Desk, and I make sure that they are looking at my account and everything looks good. Everybody is showing on our reservation. Everybody is showing as having a park ticket for each day of our stay, because I have had that happen before. I got up one morning to make Fastpasses, and my parents who go with us, and we have our reservations linked, I was not able to see them, and I wasn't able to make Fastpasses for them, and I freaked out because Fastpasses were going like crazy. I couldn't get them linked with us, and I wasn't able to make Fastpasses for them. So I learned my lesson then. I call the day before. I make sure they're able to see everybody. Everybody has park tickets, and there's nothing going on with my account that would keep me from making those Fastpasses first thing in the morning on that 60-day mark. So that's just kind of something I want to throw in there, that you may want to call the day before you're supposed to make Fastpasses and make sure everything with your account looks good. Everybody's linked together that's supposed to be linked together. Everybody's showing having park tickets, park hoppers, all of that stuff, just to kind of make sure your ducks are in a row so that you don't have happen to you what happened to me. Okay, so that was at 60 days and 30 days. Now we're about a week before our trip. I really like to go in and double check everything. I go through all of our dining reservations. I go through all of our Fastpasses, make sure everything is still showing up. Everything is looking good. Nothing's conflicting with anything. We don't have too many dining reservations, or, there's not somebody else's Fastpass conflicting with our dining or anything like that, because we do go with my parents usually. So I have to make sure that everybody's kind of on the same page as far as that goes. And that's when I'll make any corrections and changes. And so one thing that I want to let you guys know, back to when you're making your dining reservations, if you're going with a party of 8 and you aren't really sure if all 8 people are going to want to go to Chef Mickey's, at that 180-day mark, you don't really know yet. You think they may, or they haven't decided. It's always best to make your dining reservations for the full amount of people that you think may be going. Even if maybe at the end of your trip planning, you realize, 2 of those people aren't going to go, it is way easier to drop down from a party of 8 to a party of 6 than having a party of 6 who decides 2 more people want to go, and now you're trying to make a party of 6 into a party of 8. that's a lot less likely to happen. You're a lot less likely to be able to get what you want if you're trying to increase your party size, but decreasing your party size is no problem. Does that make sense? So make sure you're making all those dining reservations for the full amount of people that you think may be going. And then you can always adjust it, you know, around a week or two before your trip. You can always go back and say, okay, are you two going? Are you not going? I'm going to drop this down to 6 people if you don't want to go. That's when you're really going to want to do that. So that's just my recommendation. It's always worked best for us to do it that way, and it would you know, be in your best interest to go ahead and do that as well. Around a week before our trip, I also like to call our resort. I like to call guest services and say, hey, you know, I've already requested on my original reservation that I wanted a 2nd floor room, and I wanted to be, you know, facing the garden, and we need an adjoining room, you know. But I like to go ahead and call the resort and kind of give them that last minute heads up that we're coming in. I really want that 2nd floor room. My parents are coming along with us, so we want a room that's either really close or adjoining. Again, you're not guaranteed to get those things, but you're a lot more likely to get them when you make those requests ahead of time. And then around a week before your vacation, when you actually check in, that's when the room, the people that do the, you know, kind of allot people to different rooms, that's when they start looking at your reservation about a week out and saying, okay, let's put this person in this room and this person in this room. So it helps you to have that in your in the notes about a week before your trip, that you really want those things, so that when they're making your room designation, that they know kind of what you want and your preferences. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. If it was, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I will have the Disney World website link for you. I will have mousesavers.com link for you in the description box, and I will have Kingdom Strollers link for you guys in the description box. Get on there and look at all the different strollers they have, the different prices. I mean, it's cheaper. The longer you rent it, it is cheaper. So I think you'll be really impressed with their prices and the quality and selection of their strollers. It is amazing. We have loved using them every single time we've used them, and their customer service is incredible, and I know you guys will love them too. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, if you stayed all the way to the end of this video, you're amazing. Thank you so much, and I thought it would be fun to give you guys a little bonus. I'm going to be unboxing my Mickey monthly subscription box for the month of July. I received the Magic Box, 18 and over age and gender neutral. So things that girls and boys would like, women and men, I guess I should say. But I thought it'd be really fun to share it with you guys as a little bonus in this video. So let's get into it and see what I got in my Mickey monthly box for the month of July. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at this. It is the rose gold Minnie Mouse ear hat. I have never seen that, and it's for an adult. I've never seen the hat. I know that like the rose gold ears were all the rage, but I have never seen them on a hat. That is adorable. And I've never gotten a hat in a Mickey monthly box either. This is the Jerry Lee hat. So that's really exciting. I'm really shocked. I'm really surprised to get this in the box. It's really, really cute. Never seen that. Oh my goodness, there is something really big down here. I thought that was the big item. This is amazing. Look at this puzzle. It is a 1,000 piece Disney puzzle collector's edition from 1937. So it's got Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs on it and all the little characters. That is really neat. My mom is obsessed with puzzles, and evidently there's like a whole series of these collector edition puzzles. So there's 1937, 1940, 1941, 1942, and 1950. So you've got Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, and Cinderella. That's amazing, and that would be super fun to do with the family. So that's exciting. Something else. What is this? Cute! A Mickey Mouse notepad. That is really exciting because I'm always making notes at my desk, and I haven't gotten a notepad in my Mickey monthly box for quite a while. So that's really exciting. Look at the little pictures of all the different Mickey icons at the bottom, and I like how it's tapered. Let me open it up and show you guys. See how it's like tapered at the bottom? That is really, really cute. So that is definitely going on my desk. One more thing, it looks like, oh cute, it is a Minnie Mouse nail clipper key ring. That is perfect. I cannot tell you how many times I've gone out with the girls and either they or I have needed to clip a little fingernail or a little hangnail or something, and they're It's a keychain. That is adorable, and talk about great for bringing on vacation as well. That is everything that came in my Mickey monthly subscription box for the month of July. Like I said, it is the Magic Box, 18 and over for male or female. I really am impressed with this box. This is the best box I've gotten in a very long time. I love all of the boxes, but I'm really happy about the puzzle. That's amazing. The hat is super cute. I mean, everything's cute, and I'm just really excited about everything that came in the box this month. So I hope you guys enjoyed unboxing with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.